We're glad to have you join us on our grassroots development program on Lagos Television, Ibile Update. Here on the program, we keep you up to date with activities from across the 57 local council areas in the state. I am Joy Ulu. Members of the Local Government Service Commission are on a familiarization tour across the 57 local council areas in the state. Ibile Update captured their visit to Iru, Victoria Island Local Council Development Area. Here are the details. The Council Authority and members of staff of Iru, Victoria Island Local Council Development Area received members of the Local Government Service Commission who are on tour across the 57 local council areas in the state. The objective of the tour is to engage with staff, assess their working conditions and discuss matters pertaining to governance at the local level. The chairman of the Local Government Service Commission, Kamal Bayu, commended the council leadership for their dedication to good governance and staff welfare, pledging to provide any necessary support and guidance where required.
Apart from the fact that you are doing fine, the revenue of the local government is going up. And to whom much is given, much is expected. But I told her to, on your behalf, because I asked the council manager, how far is your chairman doing? She said she's doing fantastically well. Well, and the chairman has promised that you are going to get a better reward. More financial assistance is coming your way. More palliative is coming your way.
The chairman of the council, Princess Rashidat Adu, assured members of the commission of continuous staff welfare and improved service delivery to impact the people.
This is a routine check that they do often. They've been here last year and today they are here just to check on the well-being and the welfare of the workforce in Iru, Victoria Island. I want to use this medium once again to appreciate the team, the chairman of the commission, Honorable Kamal Aide Bayewu, and his team, and of course the distinguished members that has come today to visit us.
Our executive chairman is very passionate to humanity service, and she has reflected that through what you can see all our works. It cuts across health, training. She has a lot of welfare pack for the staff, and we are not taking it for granted.
The council authority expressed gratitude to some staff members who have been transferred from Iru, Victoria Island LCDA to other council areas, and also celebrated the public affairs officer as she retires from service. The familiarization tour proved to be a valuable exercise, allowing the commission to gain first-hand information on the challenges and priorities at the local government level. The commission will consolidate the findings from all the visited local council development areas and local governments and work towards addressing the identified issues to improve the overall functioning of local governance in Lagos State. Moving on to Mushin local government, our correspondent Halimat Adeyemi was there to cover a public hearing on some proposed bylaws. We have more in this report.
In a bid to fulfill one of its statutory roles, the legislative arm of Mushin local government held a public hearing to have input of residents towards enacting some bylaws for the improvement of the council. Residents and stakeholders were given the opportunity to review proposals, ask questions and provide suggestions for amendments. The public hearing was chaired by the local government chairman, Emmanuel Bamiboye, who emphasized the importance of community input in the legislative process.
We cannot sustain ourselves without bylaw. On the bylaw we operate. On the law as a whole, that is where we can sustain ourselves. And I thank God for the innovations that is coming to Mushin now, that we can only sustain ourselves through the law put on ground. And that is why we send these bills to the legislative arm for them to deliberate and have a public hearing.
The proposed bylaws focused on various aspects including environmental sanitation and waste management, security, safety, market regulations and road maintenance. The bylaw mandates residents to adhere to the law with penalties for non-compliance.
Like in the environmental law, it's obvious enforcing that law, it shows the environment to be more clean than the way it was before. And that of articulated vehicle, like as well, the rate at which all these big lorries are plighting our roads will reduce, and that will reduce the rate at which local governments are being demolished, destroyed by all these articulated vehicles. So most of the laws are definitely going to have a positive impact to Mushin local government and its environs in general.
The community should keep to the law. When there is law, you keep to it. That's why they bring the community in to be part of the lawmaking within their community. So once they're part of it, the whole need is their law.
It's a very good initiative. It's a good idea. At least it will relieve our people from some bondage, because it's a very effective bylaw. It's long awaited, and I believe that the councillors and other council officials who made this possible today have done a very wonderful work.
The hearing concluded with an assurance from the legislative arm to consider all feedback and make necessary adjustments to the proposed bylaws, with the final draft expected to be presented to the Mushin Legislative Council for approval.
We reviewed all those laws and also added the 8 new bylaws that you see. All those 8 bylaws also had subsections. So we looked at it and we are hoping that at the end of the day, we'll pass it to the executive for assent. Meanwhile, the public hearing we've done today is part of our legislative duties.
The council leadership has taken a significant step towards inclusive governance, which would set the pace for community involvement in policy-making processes.
Next on Ibile Update is our Know Your Council segment. Stay with us. Yaba Local Council Development Area was carved out of Lagos mainland local government and is regarded as the seat of power during the colonial era.
Yaba LCDA happened to be the seat of government during colonial era. That is why you are having so many federal institutions in Yaba LCDA. As I used to tell people that Yaba divided into 9 political structures, that is 9 wards. But geographically, we can say it's divided to both rural and urban center. The rural areas are areas like Makoko, Iwaya, Abuleoja, Abulejesha. While we talk of urban centers, urban areas, we talk of Adekunle, we talk of Alagomeji, we talk of Sabo, Yaba, up to the Jibo side.
Most of the buildings you are seeing today in Yaba LCDA are being owned by colonial masters and our forefathers that worked with the Nigerian Railway Corporation and Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. So it makes it a colonial city.
Yaba Local Council Development Area has huge presence of the federal government, with several of her establishments situated in the area.
You have all kind of federal institutions, talk of educational, talk of institutional centers, talk of recreational centers. You have Roe Park. When you talk of educational institutions, you have both primary, secondary, and universities. All kind of higher institutions. We have, you know, they are presently in Yaba here. And talk of hospitals. You have Lut Annex here. You have psychiatric hospital. You have so many things.
I'm talking about every sector in Nigeria as its base. Because we are talking about when the likes of Nnamdi Azikiwe was here, with the likes of Zik, a lot of them are here. So when Yaba were planned, and I believe that is another advantage that we are deriving.
Security as well. In Yaba today, we are having about 5 military barracks in Yaba, and we have about 3 major police stations, including State Criminal Investigation Department, PANTI.
Also regarded as the citadel of learning, Yaba has the highest concentration of educational institutions, both at the primary, secondary, and tertiary level.
Yaba is citadel, is a Silicon Valley of education in Nigeria. Talk of primary, as Riley said, talk of secondary school, both federal, the state. In the federal secondary school, we have Queen's College there. We have a Federal College of Science and Technology. We have, that is for the secondary. And for the NC, we have Federal College of Education, Technical, for the NC. For technology, for Polytechnic, we have Yaba College of Technology here. And we have University of Lagos. And as we are having it in federal, so also we are having in state, we are having private.
While Makoko, a town on water, remains one of the most popular areas in the local council development area, Yaba also has several other notable areas. And that is all we can take on the program today. If you'd like to share information with us on the program, please send an SMS or WhatsApp message to the number on your screen. Thank you for joining us today. I am Joy Olu.
Oh, yeah.